Okay, trust is a simple word, but it carries immense weight in the world of business. So here's the question. In the era of rapid globalization and technological advancement, how do modern Asian leaders navigate the shifting landscape of trust? And stay tuned because today we are diving into this topic, exploring the real life examples that I came across and uncovering the strategies that can help you build trust in your journey. Okay, so what does trust mean in your business relationships today? Well, how can trust give you a competitive edge in your industry? And more importantly, what practical steps can you take right now to start building trust that lasts? So by the end of this video, my objective is you have some actionable insights into building trust that transform not only your business relationships, but your results. Whether you are a leader, entrepreneur, or just someone looking to make meaningful connections, I hope that this video is for you. But before we jump in, just a little request here once again, hit the like button if this topic relates to you, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video with somebody who needs to hear it. Because building trust, I believe, is everybody's game. Now, let's start with the hard truth. The business world isn't what it used to be. Trust, once taken for granted, now, I must say, feels like a rare commodity, isn't it? Why do you think that is the case? Well, unfortunately, we got corporate scandals, data breaches, and the sheer pace of globalization are reshaping how we trust. And let me talk about Asia. In Asia, this challenge comes with added layers of cultural complexity, diverse traditions, rapid technological changes. All of it makes trust both more vital and more challenging to build. Here's what we are going to unpack today. The question is how to navigate these dynamics and come out stronger. Well, let's just dive deeper. Think about how social media and technology influence our perceptions of trust. In Southeast Asia, for example, platforms like WhatsApp and WeChat are primary communication tools. A simple misunderstanding in these fast-paced conversations can erode trust instantly. Well, does that sound familiar in your life? Moreover, globalization can create a paradox. While we are more connected than ever, cultural misunderstandings and differing values often create friction. So the question is, how do you build trust in such a diverse environment? And in Asia, trust is actually personal. It's not just about what's written in contracts, it's about relationships. Have you ever noticed how much weight a personal introduction carries in Asia? Well, let's just look at some examples. The first one is about personal relationships. So in Japan, there's a concept in Japanese, it's called namawashi, and namawashi is key. It's all about laying the groundwork for trust before any formal discussion begins. And here in Singapore, leaders build trust by delivering results consistently and communicating clearly. Reliability is not optional, it is expected. In a family-owned business across in Asia, for example, trust often extends beyond the professional. There's a saying in China, business is family. Leaders treat the employees like extended family, creating loyalty that transcends contracts. Can you imagine how this approach changes the dynamic in a team? And integrity matters. Say for example in India, it offers another perspective where the leaders who openly take responsibility for their commitments, even when things go wrong, earn lasting respect. How often do you see that kind of thing in your environment? In South Korea, there's a cultural emphasis on hierarchy and respect. Trust often starts with showing humility and deference to senior leaders, but is also earned through hard work and dedication. So think about it. How do you show respect and commitment in your workplace? We reach out to leaders across Asia to get their thoughts. What they share wasn't just insightful, it was transformative. So in Malaysia, for example, a Malaysian CEO ever told me, my team knows where we stand on every project. No hidden agendas. When people trust your clarity, they actually trust you. A Taiwanese business owner shared with me how they use open book management to build trust. By involving employees in financial discussions, they created a shared sense of responsibility and ownership. Now, transparency isn't just about sharing information for all you know. It's about removing fear. In organizations where trust thrives, employees know that they won't be penalized for sharing honest feedback. When was the last time you encouraged someone to speak their mind? Well, it's an example about empathy that creates bonds. So a Filipino entrepreneur has told me before he emphasized empathy. That is to say, understanding the team struggles builds bonds that no contract can replace. So when was the last time that you genuinely check in with somebody? In Indonesia, another example, a manufacturing leader highlighted the importance of listening. People trust you when they feel heard. Not hurt, but heard. I make a point to meet my team weekly, as they said, and not give orders, but to listen. So think about it. Listen isn't passive. It is an active commitment. In India, there's a concept called SEVA, SEVA, which is selfless service, that often comes into play. Leaders who listened with intent to serve build trust that inspires loyalty. Well, could this mindset work for you? Okay, so let's switch the gear to talk about transforming trust into actionable results, shall we? So here's what trust gets exciting, the results, isn't it? What happens when trust is the foundation of your business? So let me share with you a case study here. In Singapore, a Singaporean tech firm partnered with a Japanese company. Mutual trust was the magical ingredient. By respecting each other's working styles, they achieved results that blew away the competition. Similarly, in Thailand, a hospitality chain formed alliances with local vendors by consistently supporting them even during economic downturns. And this trust became a cornerstone of their success. So you see that cross-border partnerships require more than agreements, because they need cultural sensitivity. Understanding and respecting each other's unique approaches create a bond that goes beyond business. So question for you, how can you apply this in your international dealings? Well, let me give you two more examples, maybe it's helpful. So in Vietnam, a local retail chain built trust through consistent delivery, even under tough circumstances. And the results? Well, unshakable client loyalty. Wouldn't this is what you want for your business? Again, in China, an e-commerce giant retained top talent by creating a culture of trust. Regular feedback sessions, and clear career pathways help the employees feel valued and secured. And what's the result? Well, a highly motivated workforce driving exceptional growth. So question for you is, employees' trust actually doesn't come from perks or benefits alone. You might have mistaken that. It actually comes from leaders showing genuine concern for the team's growth and well-being. So what is the one thing you could take away to show that the team matters? So thank you for watching this video. I'm giving you quite a lot of examples. If you have any questions, comment below. I'm happy to answer. But let me just give you a challenge towards the end of the video. How would you start building trust today? And actually, it's not about grand gestures. It's about small, consistent actions. And be authentic, be reliable, and above all, be present. Well, look at all the Asian the thriving startup. Many succeed not because they have the most resources, but because they have earned trust from investors, clients, and employees alike. And that's the power of trust. In Philippines, a startup disrupted the logistic industry by promising timely deliveries and meeting that promise every single time. Their consistent Their consistency actually builds trust and propel them to the top of the market. So you see, consistency is small things that builds trust in the big picture. It's not just being dependable. It's about proving time and time again that you care about excellence. So what is the one area in your life where you can actually show more consistency? So I hope that this video inspires you to take some action, work on the trust with your team, your family, with your relation, with your loved ones. So if this video really has given you some value, well, once again, I will appreciate that you click like it, you share this, subscribe to my channel, and remember this: trust isn't built overnight, but it is the foundation of every great relationship. And let's build trust together.